Hiya mate. Hi Steve, this is Dion. How you doing? Sorry I can't be here in person. I will pop in the week to see how you're getting on. Hopefully we can get it going this week. So this is the flat. I'm just going to keep this as short as possible. Where you come in over here, bathroom's ahead of you. This is the wet wall, so I'm going to get this damp proof, so don't worry about anything there. Floors are alright. I'm just going to take you through room for room. This is the little extra room. I don't think there's anything here. This window is about the only window that's actually presentable, so this is the kind of finish that I want from the rest of them, which you'll see they're a bit of a mess. These are extra floorboards which go in the main room, and you're going to be cutting strips from that to freshen up the boards in the main room. I'll show you that later. This is the second bedroom. It's fine there. That's the blinds, and that's kind of how I want these three windows to look. That's how it originally was. I see the tenant has taken off the 3 rolls of blinds and replaced it with very cheerful, horrible Christmas paper. I reckon the reason she did that is that these windowsills have taken a lot of strain. And it looks like they put some oil-based paint over, probably some paint over some silicone. So if you can sand that down, maybe stick another piece of wood over it or something, just neaten it up so it's just all clean and white. It's just a surface quick thing, but it takes a little bit of effort because it's just to make it look neater for the sale. Same with that. Those windows are pretty shitty. Unfortunately. Going into the main bedroom, the wall's a bit rubbish, the paint we'll worry about later. Same for this, really horrible down there, just a scrap and a scrape and a fill for the rotten wood, mostly on the bottom bits it seems, that need to be touched up. That's all for that. We'll worry about that window, probably needs to be done as well. Just have a look. We'll worry about paint later. Bathroom, bit of a disaster. Actually not a disaster, it just needs to be cleaned up. So all of these bits full of shit, just for that to be replaced or cleaned. I think I'm going to go and get a new floor roll for this. Let's talk about that later. But that's the kind of main problem area there, that just you walk straight into this and it looks horrible. I'd like you to tile or put a board, a plastic board or something, anything neat up behind this so it covers that whole area. And I'm going to buy a cabinet at Homebase today and leave it here so we can take that rack off and put a cabinet up there. I think that will look a lot better. And then probably replace this, like I said, it's got a tear in there. But let's talk about that later. I'm going to sand this down, so that should be clearer. That's a really messy corner, needs to be cleaned up, but that's possibly part of the thing what you can clean up when we've done the damp proofing. This wall needs to be painted. I'll maybe get a little bit of splash paint. This edge on here that goes over and down, I'm going to buy a strip that can maybe screw it in there, it's quick and easy. Then into the main room. These are the boards that you'll see are pretty loose. So they actually shift quite easily. You see I've done a half job of filling in these things. So they shift around quite a bit. So if you can just put bits of wood in there to close up all these gaps. It's just this area. The kitchen floor, this is the kitchen. The kitchen floor is a bit worse for wear as well. Also close those gaps up with bits of the wood from the other room and cover this thing. I'll buy one to screw down there and make that nice and neat as well. Rest of the kitchen I think is fine. The windows here, same thing. I was wondering if we should just replace this door, if that's a standard size thing. If you're comfortable with that, that's probably the best way to do it. Put a lock on it. These windows are pretty horrible. I've always been. I see the tenants actually stuck something on there. Maybe just take that off, clean it up, and fill up and put some wood or strips of something that's weather sealed in there. Same with these windows, horrible. On the bottom bits, take all the black bits out. And these windows are leading to the garden as well. That's pretty much it for now, dude. That'll keep you busy for a while, and we can discuss what else you see and recommend to make the place look a little better. I hope you have fun, and I hope we speak soon, and I hope you have some days for me available this week. Okay, mate, bye.